Mr. Hendrick. He is so stupid that when I walked in class a couple days ago, I sat down, everyone started taking notes, right? I just sat there, and he's like, Travis, do you choose to be a bad student every day that you come in this class? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. He's like, well, why do you choose to be a bad student? I was like, I don't know, I don't care either. He's like, well, I guess I'll be happy to see you next year. I was like, yeah, me too, because you're my favorite teacher. It was like so funny. Now I'm going to be talking about how this kid in my class, he's like so gay that when he goes to beat someone up, he goes in for an uppercut, but instead of punching him, he pinches them. He just winds up and pinches someone. And then when someone's like trying to beat him up, he walks away. He like backs up. And if you like tap him, he like almost starts to bawl. And I hope he watches this video, because it's going to be so funny making fun of him. Like, he's just so stupid. He's like, oh, Travis, what's the answer? I was like, I'm not telling you. You're so stupid. And it's just hilarious. He's like so gay and mental and wimpy and acts like a girl. And, you know, I'm just sick of him. So me and my friend John are probably going to beat him up, because he's so stupid. He was pushing my friend around. He was like pushing him around, and I got sick of it. So me and my other friends made up his new motto. It's pinch, pinch, cry. Pinch, pinch, cry. So, you know, he's like, I called him, and we prank called him, and he's like, he called me back, and he's like, next time I see you, I'm gonna rearrange your face. I was like, how are you gonna do that? Are you gonna pinch me to death or something? And I just hung up on him. It was like so funny. Well, okay guys, I'll see you next time. Bye. Now I'm gonna talk about how I want you guys to vote. Either vote yes or no. Yes means that you want Dylan to get beat up. No means that you don't want that guy to get beat up. You know how I just told you in the last video how stupid and gay he was. So now it's your turn to vote on if he gets beat up or not. Okay. So back on the subject about my science teacher. His name is Mr. Henry, okay? So after I told him that he was my favorite teacher, he's like, I didn't do something, and I was like, why? And he's like, do it. I was like, fine, Grumpy. And he's like, that's a direct command. And I was like, oh my god, you're so retarded. But, you know, I didn't say that to his face because I didn't want to get in trouble. But, you know, he's just one of the mentalist teachers in the world. I don't even know why he's allowed to teach science in the 6th grade. He's like, if you're sitting there and you ask to go to the bathroom and you're all done your work, he's like, no. And then if you're like, why? He's like, because I said, don't backtalk me. So, you know, he's just the gayest teacher in the world. And I really just want to, like, take a crowbar to his head or something. You know, even though that sounds a little funny, it's what I want to do. So, see you next time. We were in class one day, and Dylan was sitting there, and he got done his work, and he went up to my science teacher, Mr. Henry. He's like, can I go get a drink? And he's like, no. And then Dylan kept walking around. He's like, Mr. Hunter's like, go to your seat. And Dylan's like, why? Mr. Hunter's like, because I said. And Dylan's like, no. And he's like, Dylan, that's a direct order. And then Dylan went down to his seat. And then he turned around and started talking to his friend, Michaela, which she is not really his friend anymore, but I won't tell you why. So, in the story, he got in trouble for talking to Michaela. Mr. Hendrick's like, Dylan, turn around. Dylan's like, no. He's like, Dylan, that's a direct order. And, you know, I just think they're both gay lovers. So I think that they can just go, like, sit in a corner and make out for all I care. And Dylan would probably, like, try to pinch him to death or something. Okay, so, you know, that's the story about Dylan and Mr. Henry's gay life. Okay, so see you next time, guys. So at lunch, like, Tuesday or something, we got in trouble. The whole 6th grade and 5th grade and 4th grade got in trouble for talking when the lights were out, okay? So this special ed teacher had to come, and she came to talk to us, but she tripped over another teacher, and she like almost fell on her face, and the whole like entire cafeteria started laughing.